The topic for today is going to be design of experiments, as you can see on the screen. And to give this lecture to us, we have a very prolific research, a researcher and a professor, Dr. M. Rajmohan, who is currently serving as a professor in the Department of Industrial Engineering, CEG, Anna University. Sir has his bachelor's degree in agricultural engineering from Tamil Nadu Agricultural University. His master's is from Industrial Engineering and PhD in supply chain and logistics engineering from Anna University, Chennai. So sir has been here since June 2001, and his areas of research interest includes industrials and systems engineering, logistics and supply chain management, optimization and data analytics. He has also been the NSS program officer for around 12 years and received several awards, the most important being the Best Program Officer Award. He has also served as the Deputy Controller of Examinations of Anna University, and he also holds an additional responsibility as the Director of the Health Center of Anna University, Chennai. So we are very glad that you have taken time out of your busy schedule and on a Saturday and you're with us here. I know that the session is going to be extremely useful because design of experiments is one area where all our research scholars will have to focus. So before you start the session, I request our director, madam, to please felicitate you. Please accept this small token of appreciation and our love from the Center for Research, Anna University. Thank you, sir. Welcome to Center for Research, Anna University. So the session will start now and go on till 11 a.m., sir. And last 5 minutes, we can have some question and answer discussion. Over to you, sir.
Very good morning to one and all present here. First of all, let me thank Director Dr. Umarani, Professor Dr. Umarani, and Deputy Directors Professor Kumaresan, Professor Shobha Madam, Professor Soundranai for the opportunity given to me to share my little bit of exposure on this term, design of experiment. It is a co-learning experience, so really I want to learn certain new insights from you. So opportunity will be in the form of work only. When you look at it as in work, we'll miss the opportunity. Definitely, I feel that I understood that there are 100 future Nobel laureates sitting here. So we need to have that thought within, then only it will happen in future. Let's discuss all those aspects. So what I will try to do, I will try to, not explaining, I will try to share the information about design of experiment in a real-time examples in a colloquial way, how it will be useful for many areas. So once we understood the concept, it is easy for us. So then, we can apply to any domain. So now we'll discuss about the design of experiment. So basically, it has some unique feature. So let's see how it is. What is the association of this design of experiment with other field? So let's look at origin, because whenever as a researcher we have to take reference. No, we have to highlight. The father of design of experiment is Professor R.A. Fisher. So basically, this has its origin from agriculture. So we think it has been developed by statistician, and it has been explored in many fields. Am I right? So basically, when Professor R.A. Fisher, when he was working as experimenter and biologist in Rotham State Agriculture Experimentation Station in UK, he wanted to identify what is the optimum combination of input factors so as to maximize the yield of a crop. In the process, he has come up with the structured methodology called design of experiment. So though the father of design of experiment is Professor R.A. Fisher, my fathers of design of experiment who was exposed to this particular domain is the professors Professor Krishnaya and Professor Shahabuddin. Actually, they have written book on applied design of experiment Takuchi methods published by PHI, they only have exposed me to this subject. Okay, with gratefulness to both of them, I'll try to share the content what I have learned from them. So first, let us look at ABC. Okay, so I'm not going to give you the complete aspects of design of experiment. So within this 1.5 hours, I cannot make you an expert in this field, but let me at least give you an ABC of what is DOE. Okay, so ABC, awareness before change. So we will get an awareness how DOE can be applied in different domain, so that we will achieve our zenith. Okay, so our objective. Okay, so why actually you are doing research? Why? What is the purpose? Because we need to ask always as a researcher, we need to ask this question: why? You need to ask why I am sitting in the front, why I am sitting in the back, why I am wearing this dress. We need to always ask why. This why will give you different insights and results. Why? May I get some views? Why you are pursuing research? What is the purpose? Pardon, sir? To bring some novel? New ideas. Great. Any other thoughts? Unless otherwise our purpose is, we need to have clarity in the purpose. If we don't have clarity on the purpose what we are doing, it is very difficult to reach towards the goal or target. So we need to have purpose. So we must have clarity in that. When you have clarity in that, then you can see the achievement now itself. So, through this research, after 10 years, what you want to get? 5 years. After 5 years, what you want to achieve with this PhD? So visioning is important. I will tell that. Then I will move into. We must have the design. Am I right? Each and every design has some purpose. Am I right? So what is design? What is design? May I get some clue from you? I already have told that I am not an expert in that. I am a co-learner. I want to get cue from you. Pardon? Future product can be imagined. Okay. Okay.
Can be applicable and can be used to the practical application.
Yes.
So after 40 years, after 30 years, what the product can be used in the market. So that can be derived from the studies of the.
Okay. So what you are telling that any design must have some purpose. Am I right? Without the purpose, there is no design. This is the design. Always we will try to get the definition from any literature and book. Obviously, we have to get it, but at last we have to visualize what is the meaning of that particular definition for ourselves within. Then it will be easy. This is the design. All right. So design contains or design consists of many subsystems, components. All those things will work in an interactive manner, interrelated manner, coordinated manner, collaborative manner, so as to achieve certain objective. Am I right? So that is for specific purpose only the system was created. Am I right? So any product or any process, if you are trying to refer it as a system, the system is responsible for converting the inputs into outputs. The outputs only we are calling it as an objective of the particular system. Okay, system has its own objective, product has its own objective, process has its own objective. So this is also process. This process has some objective. You have to visualize what is the objective for which this activity is being conducted, this activity is being planned. There is so much of coordination, okay, planning, execution, things are happening. So what for? What there is a purpose, am I right? So we have to look at what is the purpose. So you might have got many insights from any resource person, experts, and actually you are exposed to many keywords. If you are trying to explore the keywords, meaning of the keywords, and if you search within the keywords, then if you start continuing, you will achieve your target, you will achieve your zenith. Okay? I hope everyone can understand Tamil. Am I right? Anyone who can't? Okay. So word, that's a keyword, soul. Okay? We have to understand soul. Okay? We have to search, third, we have to understand, Ari, then sollai sollal third. You keep continuing. Okay? Sollai sollal third. Sol, third, Ari, sollai sollal third. You keep continuing, then that will provide you certain new dimensions. So that we have to do. Okay? So what I am trying to say is you must have the zenith. Zenith may be your purpose. Zet may be your purpose. But for that we must have awareness before change. So awareness brings change. So only then you can achieve your goal. Okay. You must have targets. You must have purpose. So for this particular moment, so this whether this second will again come in your life. You are spending your valuable time. Am I right? This time again you won't be getting in our lifespan. Am I right? So it is an highly perishable, precious one. It is perishable. This second you cannot get again. Am I right? So for that we must be grateful and we must acquire. We must be grateful to the Supreme. We must acquire value out of it. Am I right or wrong? So you are spending 1 hour. After 1 hour, you are spending 1 man hour. So 100 people means 100 man hour. For that, we have to get some value. If you are not getting any value addition, then that activities need not be done. Am I right? So we have to acquire certain value. So that we have to think in that dimension. Then we will always try to acquire value. So always, we may be we might have registered for research. Probably to get degree for our promotion, am I right? Probably to increase our qualification, that will think that will improve our monetary benefits, am I right? But we need to have a different skill set. So automatically this will attain sustainably. Okay? So we have to work on this. What is this? Can anyone know about this? If you focus on that particular metric cash, so we will always under pressure. But if you work on this, so you need not have any pressure. Okay, in a easy way, in a sustainable way, you can enjoy everything what you are getting. So for that, what are the components? Yes, please. So this is the one. So we need to have all these dimensions. Okay, we need to have knowledge, we need to have skills, and we need to have attitude and habits. That definitely will give you sustainable cash. Okay, if you want cash, we must possess cash within. So whenever we study certain things, a keyword. What is the knowledge that I have derived out of it? How I can equip the skill on that? What is the attitude, positive attitude that I have to nurture so that I can implement properly? So then obviously that will provide us sustainable benefits. Then obviously we will be having sustainable living. Am I right? Okay. So for that, what is required? What is required? Some process is required. Our thinking process must change. What is thinking process? What is thinking process? The way in which you are thinking, that must change. So what is? It is a process. PhD also it's a process. What is PhD? Sorry, I will keep asking question to get clarification for my own, not for others. What is PhD? Pardon? Doctorate of Philosophy. Okay. Anything beyond that? Okay, you will be getting your degree. Sure, you will be getting your degree. So with that, what you will do? What is the journey? What is the process? It is a process, am I right? It is a process. It's a process heading to some destination, PhD. It is a peaceful, healthy discipline. We must work on the research peacefully. You must have proper health. You must have proper discipline towards that cause. Obviously, that will take you to your destination quickly. Am I right? Then obviously, Doctor of Philosophy definitely will be getting. Okay. So what is the thinking? You look at the word itself contains meaning. What you have to do, so whenever you read certain keyword or certain principle, some concept, what we have to do? We have to think. Okay. So we have to put it in a thinking process. Definitely some new ideas, new concepts, new theories, new philosophies will strike in your mind. You should not allow to evaporate. What you have to do? You have to ink. Okay. So you have to pen down. You should not, because you don't know when we will get thought-provoking ideas, breakthrough ideas, novel ideas. So we have to have the habit of documenting it properly. So documentation is very, very important. So patent, awareness on patent also you had, no? So when you ink, what you will get? What will happen? Okay. You are the ruler. You will get everything. So that if your process is good, your thinking process is good, if you are doing things properly, documenting it properly, and you are publishing it properly, you are patenting it properly, obviously you will be the king. Don't think it is not, the king is, here I am trying to represent the supreme status. So there is no gender bias in that. Okay. So the process, then obviously you will be this is the process. If you have this way of process thinking approach, definitely you will achieve your target. Okay. So why research? Why research? Research. Okay. Research. Exploring new innovative ideas. Okay. I've told 100 future Nobel laureates are sitting here with great level of confidence. I have told. Obviously, why? We are studying many principles. Am I right? Many principles. Who have developed the principles? Who have developed the concepts? Newton. For every action, there is equal and opposite reaction. We are telling. Archimedes, Eureka. Am I right? Flotation theory. Lavoisier, Avogadro. So we are telling many principles. Who are all they? Huh? They are human beings. When they are able to get, when they become scientists, when they are able to discover, when they are able to achieve Nobel Prize, why can't you? You have to ask within. That is why I have started with ABC. So I am not going to give you, we are not going to discuss about design of experiment, technical design of experiment. We are going to discuss about sustainable design of experiment, how it is applicable for me. So then you will explore and exploit. Then you will see the zenith. Exploration and exploitation is the core, okay, skill set. As a researcher, we have to imbibe within. So this forum, you don't know, so it is an amazing event that is happening, but we don't have visualization. Visioning is very, very important. That's why I have told. Visioning. One keyword he may be sharing with me. That keyword may change. Okay. So it's the keyword, the connections are very important. Okay. So you have to look at value in that orientation. That is the orientation program. When many things are happening, starting from resilience, patent, how to perform research, okay, collaborative work, many things, many experts have discussed. Can you able to get certain alignment link within that? If you align, if you get out of, after these sessions are over, if you are able to get the alignment, then already you are focusing, you are on that on the roadmap. Okay, you already started your journey. Already you are in. Okay, so definitely we will see the results. You will start visioning. So when you start visioning, what will happen? Now itself you will see after 10 years what you will achieve, where you will be. Am I right? So you need to have vision. Only then you can connect so to the activity that is happening now. Then only you can see the alignment. Okay. So distance object, we can see it now from distance object we can see from here. What instrument we will use? Huh? We have to use telescope, am I right? Okay. So from after 20 years, 30 years, how I am going to be, what I am going to be, how I am going to lead a life, sustainable life. You can vision it now itself. You can see what is going to happen after 30 years now itself through your through telescope, am I right? So for that you have to vision, you have to have vision, then only you can create a mission, then only you can create set goals, then only you can achieve your targets. Telescope, you just split, that is actually ANOVA. That is why I am started splitting like this. Then you will understand why I am speaking, why my thought process is happening in this way. Okay, what is telescope? You have to tell your scope, you have to tell us your scope, then you will be connected. Okay, if you tell your scope to your supervisor, to your co-researcher, okay, to eminent personalities in this field, then your scope is defined. Okay, you will be sharing your scope, then you will be that will be helpful for them to connect different branches, so that you can vision it. Okay, you can see your destiny now itself. That is telescope. You have to keep sharing, okay, peacefully in a healthy manner to your co-researcher, peers, then you can. I was asking one question. They are also inventors, discoverers, also human being. Can't you have that knowledge, skills, habits and attitude within you? Can't we have? Do you think the Supreme has any bias on us? Okay. For Newton, platinum brain. For Avogadro, gold brain. Like that, brain material is different. Is it different or not? The same material, same size. Am I right? They are exploring. They have explored. They are trying to come up with noble thoughts, noble principles, new innovation. So the same thing is applicable to us also. No, we can also come up with great contribution. So forever you will be creating a mark in the history. Am I right? Have you seen Newton? We have heard, we have studied, but still we are having positive thoughts on them. Am I right? Am I right or wrong? So they are living. They are living with us. They are available with us. So if you want to create the mark, okay. So if you want to live perennially, we have to contribute to the system. We have to give back to the system. So far, what we are trying to do, we are consuming, okay, consumers. We are not contributors. Am I right? We have to transform our role from consumer to contributors. Definitely it is possible. That's why I have great respect on each and everyone. So you can do wonders. That enormous strength is within. You have that strength, innate power. Each and everyone is having that uniqueness within them. But we don't know what is the uniqueness that I am having within. If you try to identify that uniqueness, if you start nurturing on that uniqueness, you can create wonders. Am I right? So for that we need to have awareness. For that we need to have clear thinking process. For that we need to have proper attitude, proper orientation. With that orientation, you can also come up with great thoughts, great concepts, great theories, great inventions. Definitely you will be remembered forever. Am I right? So you just, Newton has gone for taking rest only. Am I right? He found that fruit has fallen. He has asked the question why it has fallen. He had some orientation. Am I right? Visualization. So only when you have some visualization, so everything, there is an equal opportunity. Am I right? Everything is happening around. The concepts are available everywhere. But only thing is we need to have orientation to visualize the happening. Okay? Then only we will derive concept from the things happening around us. Okay? You take anything. People are talking about artificial neural network. Am I right? Feed forward, back propagation, artificial neural network, genetic algorithm, ant colony optimization. If you do ML, AL, like that, where from that has emerged? What is this color? How you are telling? How you are telling? Green. You just recollect your patterns that you are trained. During childhood, you have given input as well as output. If you see this color, this is output. This color, this output. You are trained, okay? Your neurons are trained with inputs as well as output. Am I right? Then the pattern has you have started mapping the pattern. Then whenever you see that, so you are trying to map it, then you are reflecting as an output this color. Am I right? It is a pattern recognition. That's all. That is a concept. So in that, what is the variant we can come up with? That is what research. That is what. So concept is available here only. Okay. People used to know Paravai Kandan Vimanam Padithan. Analogy only. We have to take analogy. So I hope mechanical engineers also here. Am I right? You know annealing process. Am I right? Annealing. Hardening process. That is explored by Kirkpatrick as a simulated annealing technique for solving complex combinatorial optimization problem. Everywhere in a social system, not social, in a system, everything is happening. We have to see, we have to visualize the process and we have to grasp the concept, then we can apply. One professor has developed teaching learning based optimization algorithm, TLBO. Okay, teaching, there is a interaction between teacher and student, no? Process happening. What is that process? Somebody is catching, somebody is, so that concept is derived, analogy is developed, then come up with the concept. Ant colony optimization. Dorigo process, Dorigo has come up with the ant colony optimization. Where it has? Forage behavior of ants. Am I right? So we just, they will look at, so there is a nest, okay, food, and if you see ants will travel in one particular path, am I right? That is the shortest path. If you start creating disturbance, initially it will be disturbed. So after quite some time, if you see this will take a shortest path only. So based on the pheromone that is emitting, okay, that smell, with that smell only the follower ant is tracing the, okay, the leaders. Am I right? So that concept people has taken it and has applied. Birds flocking, na? Birds flocking. Paravai Kandan Vimanam Padithan. So people have taken analogy, they have come up with the particle swarm optimization. Forage behavior of birds. People are seeing fish, they are coming with fish flocking algorithm. Semariyattu kootam mari podrom appdinu sollanga, that we will know. So people derived sheep hereditary algorithm. Why I am telling all these things? Everything is happening around us only. Somebody is having an attitude, somebody is having visualization on what is happening, they are able to connect and they are able to come up with the concept. That is also possible by us. That is why we have to have a great visualization on that. And you need to ask many number of questions on okay, quotient on each and every the activities or happenings that is happening around. So what is research? Many people have gathered, and you may see some people will have certain orientation, they will sing together. It is a colony, am I right? So you can also come up with how in the crowd how people are getting united and people are sharing. You won't be sharing everything to everybody, am I right? With somebody only we will share certain things. There is some logic is happening. So if you capture the logic, then that also can be converted into an algorithm. So what is algorithm? It is a stepwise procedure, am I right? It is a framework. You can also come up with a new framework. That is what I am trying to say for computer science everywhere. So not only computer science, in any field we can apply. Concepts is always simple, and we need to work on, okay, with a different orientation, and we have to take it forward to solve the societal problem. So that is why nowadays people are started working on sustainable problems, am I right? We need to have sustainable thinking. So whatever issues that we are trying to work on, that must resolve, that must have alignment with some SDG. By this time you know what is SDG and all, am I right? You are having awareness. You just think of, so what is my contribution in attaining or achieving the particular SDG? That also you can. You just look at research, that you know, am I right? Research. So we are not going to come up with anything remarkably well. You take anything, you tell nanotechnology. Navabhashana selaigallam seidanga sonnanga illaya. So that is concept were available, but things were not documented properly. Even when during cooking, you can come up with new theories, new algorithms. Okay, so when friends are exchanging thoughts, if you carefully have a visualization, you can have an idea. You can come out with a new algorithm. So we must have reason for such, not research. Am I right? It is we are trying to reinvent. So system is going to use an individual as a medium to uncover what is already available. Am I right? We are not going to invent anything new. It is already available in this cosmos, in this system. The Supreme is going to use you as a medium to uncover what is already available in the system. If you are uncovering, then you are the discoverer. Gravitational force, flotation, you just look at everything. Everything is available, but system is giving an opportunity for all, but only few will have proper orientation on visualizing the things happening, then they are coming with concepts. All right? So that is why I keep stressing on that. We need to have a reason for your search. Okay? You must have reason for search. Karanam indri karyangal nadapadillai. So there is a reason for things. So you must have reason for that. Then you must take resolution. Okay? You must take resolution. So you are having joined in this batch, you have to take resolution. What I am going to be. Okay? You must have commitment. Only with that commitment you can achieve everything. Okay? Then you can search. You have a reason and you have commitment, then you will search. All right? You will start searching on that. Am I right? You will start searching. Where you will start searching? Literature. Am I right? What? You will start searching. Am I right? You will start searching. Where you will search? Many forms, many means, okay, many database that is available. All right? So that database is like a ocean. You have to search in the sea. Okay? So you need to have that orientation. We cannot say I've explored a complete database. Am I right? So we have to keep searching on the literature database. Okay? Then you have to Katralin Ketal Nandru. Am I right? We need to have different senses. Just this is a representative of 5 senses. Okay. So we need to have a vision 360 degree, all the antennas we have to kept it alive, am I right? Alertness. Then you can get the information. Okay. So you will get connection, everything. Then when you have reason for search, when you are committed to search the entire database, okay, you are open, you have kept your all your sensors open, okay, sensors open. There are many sensors, no? These are the sensors. We'll be working on different sensors, am I right? IoT, all these things are available here. This is a complex system. If you work on that, if you just start work on understanding what is each and every subsystem function, what is the interconnection, how the signals are getting passed, how the informations are communicated, you can also come up with great theories. All right? So when you start exploring the database, okay, then what will happen? You will forecast, okay, you will create an arc, you will generate an arc, am I right? It is colorful, no? Vana will enjoy, am I right? When you are achieving the arc, what will happen? People will appreciate, people will see that you are the contributor. Still we are thinking positive about Newton, no? Are you thinking any negative opinion? Do you have any negative opinion about Newton, Pythagoras, Avogadro, Lavoisier, Darwin? Do you have any negative opinion? We have a positive, they are still living. So positive thoughts, positive vibes are created, still they are with us, am I right? So not physically, in different forms, okay? Law of conservation of energy. Energy can neither be created nor destroyed. It will be converted into one form to another. Some energy they possessed, that is been converted in different form, that is floating within us. We need to understand the thing, then we can get insights. So when you visualize everything, you understood the reason, and you have the commitment, you have searched the database, and you have understood the concepts clearly, and you listen to all the stalwart supervisor and other eminent researchers clearly, carefully, then you can get the arc, am I right? Then what is, then that is CH, what is CH? You are the champion, okay? That is research. You just have this habit, have this attitude, you just start explore. Each and every moment you are given an enormous opportunities, enormous information, enormous concepts, okay? Even when you are taking food, some food you are taking, okay, with interest, some food you won't, am I right? When you are taking food with interest, that means what? We feel that digestion starts in the stomach, am I right? As soon as you have taken things in a plate, digestion started. All there, okay? You have some saliva, no? Sensors are there. Started, then that gives the signal to the injectors that will keep pumping the correct enzymes required for digestion process. So why I am telling, it is also enzymatic activity. That concepts also you can bring in to solve complex combinatorial optimization. But we need to have keen orientation, clarity in thinking process. Then that will create, okay. Then that will provide us, that will create an opportunity for us. Okay, that is what. So for that, what we have to do? What we have to do? I am doing design of experiment only. I will tell what it is. I will connect. What you have to do? You have to keep asking, why? Why I am taking this food? Why this way? Okay? Why I am wearing this shirt? Why I have to wear this chappal? Okay? So you have to keep asking questions. Why? So for a researcher, what is important? Critical examination skills are important. Okay? You need to keep asking why over why. If you constantly keep asking why over why, then you will go to nadir. You will go to the root. Okay? Then if you are working on the root, then you can create wonders. Am I right? Okay. So you have to ask why. Can you see any information from that letter why? Okay. Two options. Okay. That options you have to create. You have to create. The individual has to create the options, opportunities. Okay. Who has to ask why? You have to ask as an individual. I have to ask why within. Individual with interest, great level of interest, we have to ask why within. When you ask why within, what will happen? You will lift the victory. You will lift the victory. Okay. So that is the magic of this particular word why. That is why you keep asking question on why. Why I have to attend this session, why I have to attend this orientation, why I have to study this subject, why I have to study this at this moment. You keep asking why. Then individually you will ask, okay, individually you will ask why. Then this why will provide you value. You will lift the trophy. All right. One time when you are asking why, how many values are there? You just look at one V, another V, 3 victories are there. Am I right? ஏன் என்று கேள்வி கேட்டால் you will மதிப்பை கூட்டுவீர்கள். Am I right? Suppose we are asking why again. You just put why, another why with that. What will happen? Your value will get amplified. That is the mantra of why. Okay. If you ask the question, this question systematically with your own complete involvement and interest, this value will get amplified. The amplifications will happen. For that, who has to have the quality? We have to have. The individual has to have this quality. Then you can. Okay. Okay. So what is this innovate? Innovation, creativity. People are talking about innovation, creativity. You have to be innovator, innovative idea, creative idea. Then you can go for patenting. Then you can publish in Q&A journal. You need to have targets. Okay. So after 2 years, I will be publishing in this particular journal. You need to have roadmap. Otherwise, things won't happen. Am I right? If you are pushing everything to after 2 years, then we may not have sufficient time for achieving our quality targets. Am I right? Quality. What is quality? Quality. Qua சொல்றாங்க இல்லையா? What is qua? When you are little, then only we will innate. Am I right? So quality has to be embedded during design stage itself. It should not be inspected after production. So you have started your research journey. Now itself you create your vision. Now itself you create your targets, your quality metrics. You decide, you set. Then all the awards our CFR is giving, you will be in the list. Definitely, obviously, no doubt, you will be appearing. Okay. So because you possess uniqueness, am I right? What is competitive strategy? Obviously, all are competitors. Am I right? What is competitive? You need to develop your competitive strategy. What is competitive strategy? Huh? Not thinking ahead. Okay. What is competitive strategy? Why I am referring him as a competitor? We are going for attending one particular interview. Okay, one position. Both are competitors. Am I right? Why? One particular uniqueness. It is unique for me. That is differentiating me from him or others. Am I right? That is the competitive strategy. We have competitors. So, a particular uniqueness that is unique for the individual, unique for an organization or unique for individual, that only differentiate the individual from others. Am I right? That is the competitive strategy. So you possess your competitive strategy. That is what I am trying to emphasize. Okay. I want to create awareness on that. You possess that uniqueness. You possess that innate power, innate talent within. Then you can be innovate. Okay. What is innovate? What is innovation? You just put it. Innovate. What is it? Innovate. In means inside. No means nothing. Okay. Wait. Diwali season in Sivagasi they will now they are preparing. No. What is that? We have to have a different forms. 360 degree. If you ask, sometimes you must think in a. You have to break the rule. That's what I am telling. Exploit. Explore and exploit. Then only we will get a different. People are talking about lateral thinking, parallel thinking, okay, out of box thinking like. So what is wait? Wait in Tamil, it's a collapse, am I right? If you don't know within, you will collapse. If you don't know who you are, then you cannot achieve your mark, am I right? You won't achieve because you don't know your uniqueness. When you don't know your uniqueness, you will collapse, am I right? Just in a rhythmic way, innovate, okay? No means, and you know complete understanding, awareness on. If you have awareness on your internal strength, okay? If you have awareness on your uniqueness, then wait. Wait means fortune teller. Madam may correct me if I am wrong. Wait means, if you just see the root word, it's a Latin root word, it is a fortune teller. If you know within, you are the fortune teller. Naan yaar, abdintu ulagathukku you will tell. Because you possess, you are the representative of the Supreme. You have enormous energy within. Obviously, if you know your complete uniqueness, okay, so your inner strength, obviously, you can forecast, okay, and you can understand what is the what you can create, okay, how you can create, because you have the vision. You are connecting your inner strength to the vision. Then you will backcast. Then you will start working on different alternatives. You will start working on experimenting, okay. Then you will start working on alternative 1, alternative 2, alternative 3, alternative 4. What is this? These are all experiments only. You have your own design, your own objective, and you have created your roadmap, vision map, okay, you have forecasted, and you have the connections, and you are trying each and every alternatives. When you are trying each and every alternative options, then you will identify which, you will prioritize the option, and then you will try to see the alignment. Then obviously what will happen? Your experiment will give you the results, am I right? Unique results, no plagiarism, because it is a unique thoughts that is happening, am I right? Within, then definitely, so you can, what in journals, Q1 or what they are looking for? 2 things only, what they look for. Either problem must be unique or solution methodology must be unique. That uniqueness only, their novelty, they will call it as novelty. So we need to have a visualization. If you have your visualization 360 degree, then obviously your problem will be unique. And when the problem is unique, then even solved through simple procedure, then it will be accepted and it will be published soon. That is how you can brand yourself, market yourself. So then what actually will happen? Okay, if the problem is unique, then there may be accepted articles in the queue, waiting list, and your article will take a lead and it will be published well ahead of waiting list. Okay, so people are looking for uniqueness. You have that uniqueness. That awareness we need to have. Okay. Okay. So for that you have to work on your 360 degree. Okay. 360 degree not in only one plane, multiple planes. Am I right? You work on, understand, keep rotating, keep evolving. What is my strength? What is my weakness? What are the opportunities? Okay. You plan, do, check, act. Okay. So understand the things, knowledge, develop the skills, have proper attitude, habits, then have a systemic procedure, structured procedure. You design your roadmap through experiments. Then obviously that roadmap will take you to destination. That is design of experiment. Okay. Okay. So, you just look at, you have to work on this 360 degree. I am trying to work on analogy only, am I right? If you have clarity on target, caught, if you are caught tan 360, caught 360 like that, you know, if you have clarity on target, that is my caught. Okay. If you have clarity on thought, my 360 degree, what I will achieve? Infinity. Infinity is the zenith, am I right? Pillar. So, we need to have clarity on thought in 360 degrees. But if you have sin, if you are not sincere, if you are not involved, okay? If you are not involved, if you are not neutral, then you will get net result is 0. Visualization, that is the power of visualization, power of designing your experiments. So, you have to get some new thoughts. I must thank the authorities for this opportunity, because that has given some new orientation, thought process, okay? Analogy. This opportunity only is helping us to equip, no? So, we have to be grateful for the opportunity. So, lot of legwork, lot of things happening. What for? For the generation. For the generation to achieve great okay, metrics, quality metrics in towards research. We must have that 360 degree approach. When you have 360 degree approach, then you will create concept. You will have all the sensors, am I right? Taste sensor available, vision sensor available, am I right? All the sensors, all the IoT, industry 4.0, all the industry mechanism concepts, even supply chain, coordination, collaboration, okay? Everything is there, am I right? So, liver is not coordinating with other organs. What will happen? Next day you don't have, we won't exist to achieve our purpose, am I right? There is mechanisms happening. So, big data will look at around. So, what is big data? Volume of data, veracity, velocity, am I right? You are smelling, okay, hearing, seeing, different forms of data is being pinched in, entered inside. Things are being processed in the CPU, centralized processing unit. Signals are generated, am I right? Concepts are always simple only. We need to have the power of visualization. That is what I mean. Whatever you think, okay, whatever you have vision, whatever you visualize, then you try to link it to SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals. You try to align your okay, the thought process towards SDG, then whatever concepts that we have discussed, no, design of experiment, that will become sustainable design of experiment. Okay. So, what is design? Now comes, if you have this awareness, how much time I am? No?
We have 20 minutes.
Okay. What is design? What is design? Pardon? Process to achieve. This is a design, am I right? Any design, this is a particular subsystem design. This all is an design. This chair individually, if you work on, that is a design. But if you are working on in this all, this becomes a subsystem. Am I right? Without this chair, can you sit? Without this AC, can we get good ambience, fan? Each and every sub-assemblies, each and every subsystem is contributing towards creating good environment for this teaching learning process to happen. Am I right? So, that is the goal. Am I right? So, you have to get some value out of it. The value is your target. Okay? The transformation is your target. System is collection of entities which will work in an integrated, interrelated, in a collaborated, coordinated manner to achieve the target, to achieve the purpose. Am I right? Now, what is experiment? We know. We have to keep changing our values in the inputs so that the change in values will have impact on the output. Am I right? That is simply experiment. Am I right? When you take, so you may be working on health, okay? What you will try to do? You will change your diet, no? So day 1 you will change one quantity, day 2 the same food you will change the quantity. What you are doing? You are doing experiments only, am I right? Change of quantity of food. Everywhere we don't have visualization. Visualization on what we are doing. That is the problem. Heat and mass transfer. How many people know heat and mass transfer? Heat transfer mechanism. Okay. So different modes of heat transfer is there. Am I right? Have you ever seen the modes of heat transfer in our daily routine? Preparation of dosa is a conduction process only. We won't visualize. We work on Fourier's law. Okay, rate of heat transfer is proportional to, okay, temperature difference inversely proportional to, pardon? சொல்லுங்க. We will work on, am I right? So area of cross section, like that we will try to work on what is that. That is a conduction process, am I right? So you are preparing coffee, it's a convection process. When you go near to stove, you are sensing, it is a radiation on emissivity, radiation is happening. It is available, but we don't have power of visualization. Inventory, we will say inventory theories. It is available in our kitchen, am I right? So many provisions we are trying to procure. No, you know how much to order each and every item, when to order, am I right? How much to order, when to order, this is the 2 questions we have to answer. Actually, our house managers are very good in, okay, very good inventory managers. We can say supply chain managers. We won't visualize on that. We won't give importance, we won't give respect. Managing, that is very complex, great industry which is available. We have to witness that, we have to understand. So you go to our kitchen and very great complex industry is available. You just work on all the things, you have to do it to the details. Okay, small thing you do it to details. It is very easy to extrapolate to corporate level, big scale. We have to know. So some taste is happening, no? So why we are acquiring the taste? If you understand the mix of a sequence of things happening, okay, so then you can come up with some logic. Taste means that is optimal solution, am I right? Optimization theory we are working. No, optimum means what? That is the best solution. If you are getting good taste means it is a optimum. Okay, somewhat okay, parallel. That is a near optimum. Inferior, infeasible solution. Theories are there. Please work on. Okay, so that is what I am trying to. Hope for want of time I thought. These things have, if you have interest you can explore. Sorry for, I tell this ANOVA. Okay. Say for example, okay, though I have skipped certain slides, I will tell the essence of it, then you will understand. I want to understand, okay, I want to test, is there any significant difference exist between mean score? There is a test going to be conducted after orientation program, let's say. I want to test, is there any significant difference exist between mean score of male scholar and female scholar? Then what we can do? I can run t-test, am I right? Am I right? So say for example, I am trying to work on other classification. Okay, there are people who have joined immediately after post graduation. So male male scholar, okay. So female scholar, freshers, okay. Some after some experience, industry professionals. Now I am splitting into many groups. Then can I apply t-test? We want to understand, is there any significant difference in mean score obtained by multiple groups? I have split into many groups. Same, I am taking analogy from here only. Okay. Boys, girls, okay. Male scholar, female scholar. Now I have extended my group, am I right? Splitted, I have sliced into many other components, many more components. Can I? Male fresh scholar, male experienced scholar, female fresh scholar, female experienced scholar. 4 groups I am having. I want to investigate. Full time, part time. Okay. Then no further. Okay. Full time, part time. Multiple groups are there. Now can I want to, we want to investigate, is there any significant difference exist between mean marks of these multiple groups? What we can? We can take 2 group at an instance, we can work on also. Am I right? But what actually will happen? Whenever we are doing a test, we will commit a error. Am I right? The error, colloquial way I am telling, the error will get accumulated. So if you have 6 group, so 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 4, 1 to 5, 1 to 6, 2 to 3, many pairs of t-test I have to do, no? Many t-test I have to do. Then obviously, whenever we are doing a test, we'll as a researcher, we'll declare how much significance level, how much error is expected. That you are declaring, am I right? 5%. 5% means when I am, in a colloquial way I am telling, when I am conducting experiments 100 times, my results may go wrong 5 times, 5%. Like that we are trying to declare. Okay. So, am I right or wrong? But whenever you are performing a test, a statistical test, we are committing error. But here there are many combinations. Then what will happen? You told 95, no? What will happen to the 95? That 95 is your confidence level. 5% error you are telling, 95 is your confidence level. But when you perform multiple tests, okay, to declare your results, then what will happen? The error will get accumulated and it will diminish your confidence. Am I right? So what is needed? We need some other means, some other test, some other mechanism to get the inference in a single stroke. Okay? So that is where we are going for ANOVA. Am I right? When you are interested to test, is there any significant difference exist between means of more than 2 groups? Then you can go for analysis of variance. Okay. Now you just look at, so now I am trying to test, I am trying to vary 3 temperature. Okay. Let's assume you have an experience in kitchen, no? There is a sim, medium, high, 3 levels. All right. Let us take sim, medium, high, 3 levels of temperature, and you have kept it, and these are all your test values. I am trying to experiment what is the effect of changing 3 levels of temperature on the taste of a particular dish. Let us say taste of sambar. Okay. Or each and every temperature level we have taken 6 values. Okay. How many observations we have? 18 observations. All these 18 observations are same? No. Why it is no? Even the 6 observations, we are obtaining, we are getting 6 observations at each and every level. Am I right? These observations also different. Why it is different? 16 observation, there is a difference. There is a reason for this difference. Am I right? That is variability, variation. If you associate with statistical term, we will work on variability. Deviation is variability. Am I right? Deviations. So now, where from this variation has come? What is the source of variation? Pardon? No. I am interested to study the effect of three different levels of temperature, 3 values of temperature on the taste of the dish. Okay? I am interested only on temperature, not on other factors. I am not interested now. My interest is to study effect of only one factor, only one input on the output. My question is, there is a variability in the observation, variation in the observation. All the 16 observations not same. If all the 16 observations 7, then we will say no problem. But it is different. Why it is different? probably due to the assignable changes that we are creating, we are creating on the system. Temperature value we are changing, from 5 degree to 10 degree to 15 degree, that may cause certain variation. That is one. What are the other things? Even at the same level of temperature, the 6 observations are not same, different. Why? It may be attributed by factors some other than temperature. Am I right? Factors other than temperature. So the variation is attributed due to assignable changes. Am I right? That is what as an experimenter you are inducing, that you are creating in the system. And there are factors other than the assignable factors also contributing to the variation, that also affecting the system. Am I right? So the variation is attributed due to assignable changes and random, assignable causes and random causes. Am I right? Assignable causes is the temperature. Random causes other than temperature. Okay? When I have total variation, what you will do? Total variation, some value I am getting. With that, what is the decision that you will create? What is the decision that you will get? Pardon? Now total variation I am getting. How we will get the total variation? How each and every observation is deviating from the mean. Am I right? Mean, overall mean. Now I am trying to take, there are 3 groups, let us assume 3 groups. Overall height also available. Am I right? 3 groups means also available. Am I right? And the data also available. How I can get overall deviation? How each and every individual height is deviating from the grand mean. Okay? So that if you square it and get the sum, you will get the variance. Am I right? Let us take 100. Okay? The total variability is 100. What is the decision you will get from this value? What is the decision that you will get from value? No. You cannot say, you can't say anything on that. But when you split, okay, I will come to this. Okay. Now, you have milk, am I right? I am just asking you a question. Judge the quality of milk. Judge the quality of milk. You are the decision maker. I have given you the input. You judge the quality of milk. Pardon? Based on color? White in color only. Density and all you don't know, no? I have not given any other data parameter. I have given you, I have kept a milk in a transparent container 2 meters away from you. You were given a seat and asked you to judge the quality of milk. You are the decision maker. No other external gadgets now. Can you? You don't have any, I have given only totality, am I right? You can't say anything on that. Now what is needed? Some mechanism is needed, am I right? You might have understand this, am I right? What is that? Swan, Annaparavai, Anuva Annaparavai, okay? I will tell the analogy later. What it does? It separates milk. Now you are given, Swan also was given strategy, some strategy is given to you. It has taken everything. That tumbler doesn't have any content. What is the judgment? You will tell pure, okay? Or that Swan has swallowed, okay? Taken 95%, remaining 5%. Then what is your decision? Very good milk only. 95%, 99%, very good. So what is needed? What is the logic I am trying to drive? You want, when it is available in a totality, we don't have any clue for making effective decisions. Am I right? When it is splitted into components, okay, you are telling very good milk, okay? Or that Swan, Annaparavai has not taken anything, okay? Only 5% taken, 95% left out. Then what is the decision? Pardon? Good, not good milk, am I right? So adulterated milk, am I right? So what it is required? So that Swan is separating the total into milk portion, water portion, based on the amount of water content and milk content only you are making judgment, am I right? So what I am trying to convey here is, when it is everything available in total, it is very difficult for us to make an effective decision. When total is split into component, easily you are telling good milk or bad milk. Am I right? That is what analysis of variance also does. Okay. So, you know Pagubada Urupilakana, am I right? Engyo padicha mari irka? Pagudi, Vigudi, Idenilai, Sandhi, Sawadiye, abdila, you might have studied, right? Somewhere, some. See, that is the problem with us. That is the real problem. Okay? Probably researchers, we have to look at in different perception. That is what I am trying to. Semmoli, Ilakana Kuripu, solunga. So when you are working on this particular word, you cannot immediately say, am I right? When you split like this, okay, what is the insight that you will take? If you are getting my vigudi in the first syllable, am I right? Immediately you will say 2 mark guarantee, panbut togai, am I right? So always we have worked for that mark only, that is the problem. Mantra we are not carrying, okay? The principle is mantra I am telling, not jubumba, okay? Not magic. Mantra means the principles, the concepts we have not taken. So what I am trying to say through this, okay, you are telling panbut togai immediately, am I right? So when it is available in toto, we are not able to make decision. But when it is split into components, very easily you are telling it is panbut togai. Am I right? ANOVA for statistics. Okay? Annaparavai for separation of components. Am I right? Pagubada also same thing only. The concepts are same. Okay? Dissection you might have done, no? In the zoology laboratory. Postmortem they are doing, no? What? Udarkuraivu. Am I right? Pagupaivu. Analysis. What they are trying to do? They are trying to split into components. They are understanding what is the cause for the event. Am I right? Am I right or wrong? So that is the dissection we have to do here. That is what it does. Okay? Now, you know, nowadays we are very much fascinated towards these kind of things. Am I right? So there is a taste. The taste is attributed by many layers. Am I right? Many layers. You want to know, okay, when you are munching everything together, you will get one taste. But you are curious. You are the researcher. How the taste has come, which is contributing how much, okay? You want to deep dive into, okay? Some people will do also. They will try to understand the ingredient. They will come and imitate the same thing in your house. Am I right? Local to local. They will understand the concept. Recipe, I am not telling. So concepts are like that only. You will try to, as a researcher, you will be getting some concepts. You will be trying to recreate, imitate. Then you will keep asking. If you are getting answer, so what I can do extra? Exploring. Okay? If you are not getting, why we are not getting? You will keep asking things. Then this is the process, no? You will do. So if I am again munching together, what will happen? I may not get anything. Am I right? So I have munched together. I have the net taste. Then slice by slice individually I have tasted. Then we may after slicing, then it will help us in understanding which is contributing to the net taste. Am I right? Even without some of the ingredient, you will achieve the taste. That may be available for the decorative purpose. May not be contributing towards the taste. Am I right? So that kind of analysis you can do. Right? So when you are gone full loaf, whether it is easy for you to split into people at home. Now there are kids, adults, okay, elderly people in home. You have gone full loaf without any slice. Is it easy for you to distribute? Not. When you have gone whole, it is very difficult for you. But it is sliced into components, pieces. It is sliced into pieces. It is give. Then what we will do? Mom will say, two slice for you, 4 slice for you. So, okay, like that. It is easy for assigning, am I right? It is easy to serve. That is what we are. So what ANOVA does, ANOVA slices the total variations into components. When it is componentized, it is easy for you to designate the reason for the variation. Okay? When you, so am I right? So when you understood the reason for the variation, then everything is done. That is what, that is the ANOVA. Okay? So now you look at this. Now there is a total variability, am I right? Total variation. There is a 3 groups, am I right? Now there is a variation between each and every group, am I right? There are 3 groups. There is a variation between groups, okay? And even within group also there is a variation. Now the total variation we are splitting into variation between groups and variation within groups. So variation between group is happening due to the assignable changes that we are making. Variation within group is happening due to other than the assignable changes, random causes. You are splitting total variations into assignable variations and random variation. So assignable variation is treatment variation, random variation is error variation, that's all. SS total is equal to SS treatment plus SS error, that's all. The totality is split into components. Why I am telling is you have to analyze the things in this manner. You have to slice it, you have to break the task into elements, you have to see whether it is needed, not needed. So it is needed, what you can do, which is not needed, what you can, okay. So if it is not needed, you have to completely eliminate. The concepts are simple only. People say lean concept, lean methodology, lean principles, am I right? So if I am a sumo fighter, can I be the Usain Bolt? I am the sumo fighter, can I be the Usain Bolt? What I am carrying? I am carrying unwanted materials, am I right? If I am through training, through process, through some mechanism, if I am trying to eliminate unwanted fats, then I will become, then I can achieve faster than Usain Bolt, am I right? That is the lean. Elimination of unwanted thing will achieve in speed, okay? I was talking about earlier PhD, na? That's why I am telling. Don't carry unwanted things in the processor, okay? It will give you confusions. So clarify, have within, okay, the good content, have clarity on the thoughts, have so purpose of, you must have the purpose clear, clarity of purpose, clarity of thoughts you need to have, and have good health. Definitely that discipline will take you to achieve your destination. That may be your PhD. The reverse side, if you do, if you are not having peace, if you are not having healthy, okay, and you are not disciplined, then it won't give you destination. It will give you other thing. Probably in a colloquial way, for joke I am telling, okay, permanent head damage. So you will feel pressure. When you are at pressure, so you do small things you do, definitely you can do wonders, okay. So that is what I am trying to. So have a sustainable design of experiment within, understand the concepts clear, okay. So try to do so detailed analysis, compartmentalize, okay. So things, research aspect you try to vision it, then only when you vision it you can backcast, okay. So you have to forecast first, then you have to do backcasting, then that will help you in identifying alternatives, and then you will understand the connectivity that is happening at this moment with your destination. That is the thing that you, okay. Thank you very much for your patience listening. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So indeed, when we are talking about experiments and designs, I was just wondering how sir was able to split things very easily for us and say, I was connecting it to my own humanities research, where when we design a question paper also, a questionnaire to collect data, I tell my scholars always to put them into groups, put the questions into groups, so that when you're writing the research paper, you can use the same groups as different sections of the research paper. You do a lot of data analysis based on that. I think COT 360 is an idea that I'm going to carry home always, because COT 360 can give us infinite power, while SIN, Sin 360, can lead us to becoming a zero. So thank you for all these very basic fundamental ideas that we should remember throughout our research journey. If there are a couple of questions, I think sir will be ready to answer the questions. because sir addressed very basic fundamental things that we should focus on. And sir also spoke about the importance of health, sustainability, because this research is going to stay with you lifelong, right? So if there are no further questions, yes, you have a question, sir?
Create definition for your own. Whenever you read a definition, you have it for literature definition and try to recreate so that will help you to get a great level of understanding. Okay, so you need to have TQC skills. Okay, not total quality control skill. Thinking, you have to think, you have to question, then you have to continue. Okay, think, question, continue. Okay, so for that you have to start. Okay, start good things, stop bad things, then continue. Okay, so then that will happen.
Yes.
Thank you.
Would you like to ask a question?
Yes, it's a very inspiring lecture, sir.
Thank you, sir.
For qualitative research, how do you design experiments? Can you give us some examples of designing experiments for qualitative research?
Yes, first you need to identify the effect. Am I right? So for the effect, so you need to first identify the effect, what you are trying to study. And for the effect, there are some causes. Am I right? So you have to identify the reasons for those effect, causes for those effect from the literature and from the expert opinion. You can do brainstorming. You can classify the causes into different groups. Okay, so that you can say it is factor analysis. You can do factor analysis that will help you in identifying which is contributing more towards the effect. So basically my interest is to create awareness on ABC. Okay, so awareness before change. Okay, awareness change. You put reverse side. Change begins with awareness only. That is what I am interested in. Definitely, it is a good question. We can work on. Okay, so we have to get the reason for the effect. Some effect, can you tell?
Effect is say maybe high cost for some implementation project.
So cost of implementation is high. Then probably that may be due to technology related, process related, people related, environment related. So there are certain controllable factors, uncontrollable factors. So we have to look at the research, okay, research papers, literature. We have to get what are the attributes that is causing the cost of implementation is high, and we have to identify, and we have to sit with the experts. Okay, that is brainstorming. There are many Delphi method, nominal group technique. Okay, so if there is a past work also available, previous work in the case study or something, historic analogy, all those things we have to do to arrive. Simply you can say, you can draw the cause and effect diagram. Effect is high implementation cost. What are the causes for that? Then through brainstorming and the literature survey, you can take it and you can group it, and it is a rethinking process. Think. Okay, discuss with the people. So get the ideas, fine tune, crystalline the final causes for achieving the effect. Then you develop the instrument, and again the instrument has to be checked for validity, content validity, convergent validity, all those things. Okay, so reliability, the instrument has to be tested for reliability. Then you can get the data. Then data can be used any packages. So depending upon we have worked on only single factor experiment. There is a factorial experiment, and different cases we'll have multiple other models also that will help. Okay, so depending upon our interest or hypothesis that we want to investigate, we can select a test, and if we analyze, we'll be getting what is the contribution of each and every variable towards the effect.
So, sir just completed a PhD orally now with the design of experiments. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. Thank you.